Very warm welcome to this part 2. And as you can see, right in just one class from yesterday to today, they have already upskilled themselves. They have built up Excel. So these people are on fire and they're ready to help you out with this. It's really great that I can take a break and Preeta, Vanda, and Evara go and trust me. They are not doing this on a surface level as in just coming, delivering and doing it. They have actually taken off time and practiced this. Like Janvi has been coordinating with me. They have been sharing this. The way they have taken this seriously makes me want to learn all of this again, and so should be for each one of you. So a very, very big, send them a nice tone of gratitude in the group. Send it to them personally for helping you put into all of this. Okay, so that's a great thing that they're doing. And today's session is much more interactive than yesterday because today we are going to take you to the world of Excel. That what exactly can you get with this? Because once you don't have a true picture of the full superpower of this, you will not be able to appreciate it. So today, watch back, learn, go in your own pace like Bona did, go back home, practice. We are here for you. So over with a huge round of applause. I think Preeta is starting this as the keynote speaker, first keynote speaker. So over to you, Preeta. Take it from this.
Thank you, Sanchari. Thank you so very much for this opportunity. I need to thank you for giving us this wonderful day. We have been working maybe half a day. Me, Gopha, Vandana, and Janvi. I think Janvi is already joined in. She's also there. She's helped us coordinate every bit of information that we wanted to share between the two of us, 3 or 4 of us. And whatever information we didn't have personally, we just shared and they took it from all of us and we become presenters today. Thank you so very much. And
to mention something here. In the 5 sacred habits, one of them I said was community. And even in Livecraft, I said one of the things is community. I think now you can fully unleash. In the last class, I had said a line that when you have conversations with people who want to grow, they are of some different level. And today, I think you all experienced that when you were on a call, figuring this out. You realize that growing together is just so much fun, right? This is the spirit of community I want all of you to do. Now, when you contribute it, it's a much more bigger position than sitting, being passive and watching, right? Being able to give back to the community. So to each one of you guys over through this entire journey, take these little risks, come up, join them because you can see them. They're so excited to take this. It might turn well, it might not turn well, but it's just this being able to do this. So take this a big round applause to all your grit as well. Let's do. Already Livecraft is working on you. Go ahead.
Thank you. So guys, I just wanted to share this little story with you guys. About 15 years before, when I started off my shift transition from India to US, I actually didn't have a job of my own.
Stop sharing your screen. When you're telling your story, let's focus on you. You can stop sharing the screen now.
Okay. Yeah. Now it's good? Okay. Yeah. So this is a little story about me that I wanted to share with you guys, how my transition to US and that point of time when I didn't have a job, and how knowing Excel, how it really helped me to get small projects out there, because initially it used to be extremely difficult in US to get a job for yourself. And there used to be the site called elance.com, which is an electronic freelancing. So there people used to award you Excel projects wherein you can slowly start off with and then build your projects, build your profile, and then you can submit projects and people will start awarding you more projects. And this actually helps you to build up on your pocket money. So this is something my experience with Excel is, and why I felt so wonderful knowing Excel in my entire life, that when at a point of time when nothing was available to me, Excel is what really helped me. And that is the positive story of it. I started learning, I started Excel. I came into project management with a government service in US, and it all slowly built up my profile there. So Excel, yes, it's here to stay, and it has helped in so many various walks of my life. Coming back to India, I joined my dad's traditional business, and even there, every accounts, every marketing, every small details was completely handled in Excel. But sometimes it becomes so overwhelming that the data that you have in place, you do not know how to handle it, how to place it, how to structure it. And to start off the Excel also, it takes a little of time, because initially when you see all those rows, all those columns, information detail there across, it might feel a little overwhelmed. But yes, it takes a bit of time. It takes is a little practice. And believe me, all it took for the four of us to do this presentation was like 4 hours. We did a little bit of interaction between the four of us, and we learned, and here we are able to present it. And let me share you the presentation right now.
Thank you, Preeta, for sharing that story. That was very inspiring. And yes, people, I want all of you to understand this, that Excel is not a tool, it's actually a way of thinking. It is just organizing all the things that probably you already do on a notebook, shifting it to a more user-friendly format. Excel is just a table. So you have to now not look at how to use Excel, but mostly how can it look at data. How can something be put into tables, columns, and rows? So are you sharing something, Preeta? We can't see.
Yeah.
Now we can see.
Yeah. Yeah. So here we have put up a small presentation for you so that you just understand the flow of what we are going through. So it is nothing but we have 3 different files that we want to take up with you guys. One being the basics of Excel, how you can populate a few details on the Excel and how it can totally project what your entire the year looks like. So it is all about just keying in a few numbers there, your day-to-day life numbers, and then it will project you what the entire year is going to look like. And then the second thing, Janvi would also be taking you through the trackers that we already are going through in the life as part of the life craft. And so these are the 3 Excels that we'll be hand-holding you. Please feel free to ask any doubts. We have Vandana to help you on the chat box, and she will be taking each and every question of yours. Yeah, so yesterday we already saw Vandana helped us understand the Excel interface and the Google Sheet interface. I believe we are clear with at least the interfaces, how it looks like, the different rows and columns, which, yeah, once populated, it can look overwhelming, but we start learning each and every cell one at a time, and then it becomes more easier. And this happens with everything, whether be it finances, whether be it your budgeting, whether be it however simple the Excel sheet is and however complex the Excel sheet is. So here we have expense tracker.
Yeah, so here I think people need to know about why we need Excel and why we need Google Tracker and what is the difference between the two.
Right. So Janvi, can you just throw light on it so I can also add on to it while you speak to them?
Okay. So first thing is all whatever we are doing, as Sanchari mentioned, that we are using Excel or Google Sheet or any of these things to convert from our pen and paper data into a easily accessible data, right? So when we have an easily accessible data, we can use it in multiple places. If we are using a pen and paper, and if you write it down, and when you need to use it in the chat GPT, you will have to copy paste it. You will not have it to copy paste it. You will have to again type the whole thing. That will be one problem for us. And next thing, I mean, problem in the sense you will have to waste double time. And next is it is very easy to use and it is very easy to access. It is easy to access and when it is easy to use, we are able to put data when and where it is available to us, when it's happening. So let us take an example of we are doing all the calculation on a pen and paper about our monthly expenses. Correct. So when we do the monthly expenses, we'll say today I spent it on 100 rupees on petrol. So if you do that, when you are spending, you will not be able to track it. But when you are on a trip or anything happens like that, what you will have to do is you will have to come back home, remember what you have done, and then fill it down. When you're remembering, maybe there is a chance of data loss, correct? So we don't want to have any data loss. For that, we are using this this Excel and Google Sheets. Okay, and next thing, as Preetha also mentioned, it is very universally accepted. So when we know this, it is like professional. At the same time, it is universally accepted for us to show this data, and we can ask people, we can tell people, this is what happened to me. And now that we know that in our group there are many people who want to become coaches, when imagine there is a day that we have around 50 plus students. So if you want to maintain data of these 50 students, where will we maintain, how will we maintain? We cannot just write down each people data, everything, right? So that is where we'll be using this Excel and Google Sheet. So next,
you can stop sharing. So guys, one practice you can do is when you are talking and addressing, no, stop sharing so that people can look at the face, because right now I'm just looking at an Excel sheet. Yeah, now go ahead.
okay. So next point will be now we have seen why we have to fill in data. Okay. Now when we are seeing what is the difference between an Excel and a Google Sheet, in simple terms is Excel, it is available where you save it. Okay. It is like a physical document, and let us assume you've saved it in your laptop. So when you try to actually use it when you are on the trip or anywhere, it will not be possible. So for that reason, or when you are using multiple people, so I create a sheet and I want Preetha also to access it, I want Guha also to access it. It will not be possible in an Excel sheet, because when I change the data, it will not be changed for them. So if that change, when I want to incorporate, I'll be using a Google Sheet, because I can give the same thing to multiple people, and if whatever changes they are making, I can be able to access it. Make sense? Any other questions with regard to this? Any doubts? Just ask me right now.
I will tell you all, guys, since most of you have an entrepreneurial spirit inside you, you eventually want to be a coach or make a business or start, or even if you are at your job, Excel is the tool you will need, because whenever you are registering your company, they will basically ask you for balance sheets. They will ask you for data. That time you can't write over a notebook and do. So eventually at some stage of life, you will realize this need of it. So it's good that you start from now onwards and do this. Like Avneet, you want to become an entrepreneur, this is the tool you need to give. When you have a CA on board, when you have an auditor on board, this is how your business is all about your sheets. And one word probably that they missed out, but I want to emphasize on is sheets is browser friendly, which means you only need to be near any laptop with a browser, near any phone with a browser. All you need to do is there, and sheets is something that is the form browser version of this. Now, the same version of this is also available on your laptops as Microsoft Excel. Same version of this is in your in your Mac as Numbers. But the easiest and the most work-friendly one is this online method. So the leadership tracker that we all have right now, I'm sharing it with you all again. Now you all will be able to copy it, and doing it is also made on this as well. Okay, it's made on this. So what I essentially do is I share this link with all of you. Okay. Okay, this link. So now when I have this on this, I can just share with anyone across the world, this data of mine, and if I'm working in a company or I want to share anything, it becomes more friendly, sharing friendly. So this is how you'll do. Now let me show you what you are supposed to do with this sheet. So all of you will be seeing this version of this where you can't edit it. It's only view only, it's not tickable. So here I want all of you to go into File. Click here, click on Make a Copy. Leadership Board. And just keep it there. Okay. So this is all you need to do, and then start working on this. Cool. That is what it means, that this is a browser friendly thing. Anybody can work on this. So make a copy, work on of it. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Browser friendly. kahin se bhi, so if you lose your data, you will still have this because it is on cloud. Okay. Now, many of you have heard this term, it's on the cloud. What does it's on the cloud mean? It basically means it's on a central repository. So even if your laptop crashes, even if your phone crashes, you will still have access to that data.
All right. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah.
Shari? Yeah. Yeah. So as Sanchari said, as Ivara said, yes, it is quite universal in nature. So what I've actually done is I went across to the Google Sheet that is available. I'll just quickly show you how I access my Google Sheet. So this is my inbox for Gmail, and here I go, and I then open this. I click on Sheets, and yeah. So this I click on Sheets, and whatever recent documents that I have used over, and so this is the
Preetha, you are breaking up. Can you just check your mic once, please?
still breaking
No.
up.
Yes, the mechanical voice.
How about now?
No.
I just now. Any difference?
Yeah. Works now.
Yeah, better.
A lot better. Yes, a lot better.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so these are the recent documents that I've used for the last couple of weeks. So here is the leadership board, which Sanchari was just showing, and this I had downloaded, and I have the customized version of the same file, which is Preetha leadership board, and any document that you newly want to open, it is the blank spreadsheet that you need to click on, and then you can start using them. Now, what I have prepared from this is so that you know that there are several templates out there. So it is Excel is all about trying different versions and getting accustomed to the different versions. So just wanted to let you know, guys, that on this same Google Sheet interface, you have something called template gallery. And once you open up this template gallery, there's so many templates that is really available out there. So I went ahead and chose this annual budget, which is the one that I have customized right now. I've just renamed a couple of particulars of it, and then we have it ready for use. So it's just all about trying a few versions, and whatever requirements of yours is, you can see that it fits for the formula that they have. So this would ideally have a couple of formula on them, and then you just need to figure out, all we need to do is just key in our data, our customized data, our individual data. We need to key into that, and these comes with functionalities which has already been posted on these Excel. So we need not create anything for us except for keying in our data. So here I already have this version, which the annual budget, I just renamed it as Preetha Vandra Ivara Guha. This is where you rename the file, and this is where you actually make a copy of it. So this is what we also just earlier saw with regards to the leadership. So how I use this template is here. It is quite self-explanatory, wherein it tells you, you need to start off on the 13th row. So yesterday we know Vandana helped us understand the rows in the columns. And here we have the 13th row. This is the 13th row. So it is quite self-explanatory, quite easy to understand. And the 13th row says, so the assumption is, we know, here we just start off with the sum of money that I have in my bank balance as on today, or whatever balance, bank or with personal. But so the assumption is I start off with 20,000, and this is the money that I have in hand right now, today, as on today. And then what this Excel sheet is trying to do or help us is trying to help us budget an annual financial plan for us. So we need to key in a few data here. One is what income we are going to get. It is the assumption that we know what income, the projected income that we're going to get in the next 1 year. We have, so that is the sheet that you have here. See, it is the first sheet that you have here, which is the income. So all this comes, all the format comes pre-populated. We need not do anything about the, the basic format. And then we have the expenses. This also was.
Preeta, just 1 second. I want to tell you this. Many of you might be looking at this and thinking it's not relevant for me because I don't have a current income source, or I am not really working, or I don't have a company. This is a very big misconception that you have, that Excel sheets or looking after your finances only for those who make money. Once you start doing this, will all the other factors like how to build money, all of this do? This is very important for homemakers or anyone just having a general thing. A good way to do it is on the notebook, at least taking note of what to do, or the best way is this. Many of you feel that you don't have an income source and what to do, and also now you know that I'm working on financial literacy. I did my LIC also. Even if you can save up to 500 rupees per month and put it on a sheet, you will have like a record of your data and all of this. And later when you try to build a policy or anything, it will really come helpful. So if you, in fact, when you have to fill for your visas, etc., then in that case also they ask you for balance sheets for the last 3 years or your ITR taxes. So this is a habit you need to get in. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So what I liked about this entire format is it gives you pretty much a great summary of your income over expenses. So this is a great summary that you get. And then it gives you the, you started off with 20,000 and there is a certain amount. I had just keyed in the data, but I'll show you. I'm just taking through an overview of it, and I'll come back and just show you that how the data is entered. So it gives you the balance, and then what is the kind of picture that we, envisage for us in a year. And there is a graph, or this gives you the kind of expenses that we are spending on ourselves. It gives you each and every particulars as to what all where we are spending, and it gives a very good overview, which is what Excel is all about. It gives you a holistic picture of items we otherwise feel. At the end of the year, you do not know where you've spent your money on, what you've spent your money on, and but at the same time you've spent your money. So like Vandana was explaining the other day, see, you get 5,000 in your hand, you get a detail of 4,800, and then you lose on 200, you're still okay. At least you know where this 4,800 is being used. But if it's the reverse version, wherein you know only 200 and you do not know where that entire 4,800 got spent on, it's a pretty bad scene. So this is where we all could help ourselves by just jotting down all the details that we have on a pen or on a paper. And then these can be keyed in on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, as and when we have the data in hand. And this particular graph also throws you a picture as to how the how the money gets added. And then this gray line out here is like, you're on an upward trend. So you always can work on this, and how you can go around the numbers, how these numbers are going to help you, whether it's on an increment trend or something has to be done with regards to if you need more money, where you can figure out the money in. So let me just go back to the first income sheet here. Are we in tandem? We are good with the class, and I hope people are able to get across the idea that Excel is not very complicated. It just looks overwhelming. But once we have the data keyed in, then, it will just throw us a different picture as to what we are up to. Like, for example, how this income here, it's just, if we, if we have an income source, those of you who's got an income source or an expected income source for the next year, we can just key in the number as to, an expected number. So I've keyed in a random number here. This is the only field that we need to enter. Rest of the other fields actually comes pre-populated. We need not do anything about it. So it is here, you see on the row 4, you see paycheck. So that is the amount that we get as income. And this, you can actually play around with these numbers. See, I have, the moment you change the number there, the monthly total becomes 2000, because already there was 1000. So the moment you change the number here, it is automatically added on. So we need not do any addition, subtractions, multiplications, no summations, nothing. It just automatically does the job for you. So all we need to do is just key in the number. How much are we expecting? What kind of income are you expecting for the subsequent month, Jan, Feb, up to December? Or you can actually just change these as well. If you want, you can make it for December. So this is how you can just change it for December and the entire. So these are these fields that can be changed. So
Just
this
the
I changed.
repetition. Just a repetition. In the gray column, sorry, and the gray rows are the ones which you cannot be changing. The white ones are the ones that you can play around.
True. Yeah. Yeah, totally. So these are the white ones that you can work. And just in case if you have any other source of income, may not be exactly these verbiage. And if you want to change the verbiage, we can change the verbiage as well. Instead of the bonus, or instead of the commission, or all those verbiages can be customized according to our specific personal requirements. So once we have this in place, we have it for, this is the salary section. Now this is any other income source, because we all come from different backgrounds. We all have, some people get income from their investments that is being done. Some people, they live out of their savings. So maybe the savings that you expect to pull out, so that can be entered here. If you want to pull out in the month of February $1,000, in the month of March $1,000, all these. And if you know, all these are going to be $1,000 each on every other month until August. So you can populate that. You can use that these cells to engage yourself with the data that you have in hand.
And see here, the important thing is not this format. The format is a template you can copy. It is what you will put in these white boxes. For example, this can also be used to say track your home expenses. So like one of it could be rent, one of it could be grocery, one of it could be how much are you spending eating out, new clothes, new shopping, salaries. So you can also make the same template for your home cost. And that, can you share the next slide, Preeta, where you show the graph?
Yeah, so this is the expenses. So this is on the third sheet here. All the expenses that you can actually think of is being covered by the format under these heads. So if you have children, then all the expenses that you possibly can incur under the children head comes here. So other toys, your school expenses, their clothing, any childcare expenses, medicines, any special allowances, any activity. So these are all expenses that you might incur for the month. Again, it is being spread across different heads. We have any people like your credit cards that you assume that you have to make payment to, any loans that you have to make payment to, the taxes that you have to make payment to, like others, you can just change it. These fields you can change and then the personal education part, how much you are investing on yourself, like any tuitions, like for example, not exactly tuition, the very life craft course that we are investing on ourselves, so that can be added here. The books that we come across on Lifecraft that we want to purchase for ourselves, those can come here. So you can plan very well for yourself for the entire year. Any lessons, not just music lessons, the art lessons. I personally took Inktober, so I would consider that as the art lessons that I purchased for myself. Any others, all the personal investments would come in here. And then you have the entertainment, whatever you think that you would like to spend for the entire family, and that would be shelled out from your pocket, can come under this head for your entire family. You can do. Then your everyday expenses, groceries, like Sanchari said, all the groceries, any restaurant expenses that you can afford to plan and do it. So the thing is, it throws light. How much of money is there that I can actually suggest me spending? And
Also,
then
I
any
think it's
gifts,
a
if
little
you are
psychological, Preeta. Once you start putting in, now you all become more conscious about how much you are spending, and there is a decrease in it. Once you start observing
totally,
that your CD is going out so much, कि I'm spending 5,000, you subconsciously start spending less on it. I have noticed personally that the months
yeah.
that I track, I am on track. So it's a great way to track. And the thing about it, you can open it in any sheet. So guys, first of all, a huge round of applause to Preeta. She has taught you something that schools में पढ़ाना चाहिए था. I wonder why they did not teach this in schools when we needed it. They taught us quadratic equations. And look at what we really needed to learn, how to just maintain your balance. Thank you so much, Preeta, for doing this, and you've taught it very well. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. So
Only
pretty,
one
some more heads
question.
here.
Will you share this with us, the PPT after us?
Totally. Both the PPT, all the documents that we are going to use right now, we'll just, what I'll do is I'll just delete off all these numbers like these. You know, you will get a blank sheet with the month and all the, basic formats. The numbers will not be there. So you can customize it with your numbers, not these numbers. These are just for an understanding perspective.
You can
All
show
right.
them how to download the template directly also from there. That also you can
Yeah.
show them in the end.
Yeah, that I'll show once again. Yeah. So these are your health expenses, these are your home expenses. The good thing about this particular format that I saw is it is so much illustrative details that every other expense has been covered. I don't think they have missed out on any single expense at all. So so then the home expenses, if you have insurance for your car, your health, your home, your life, anything out there, pets, if you are pet friendly house, technology, transportation, travel, if you plan your holidays, your airfare, how much, it's all utilities, and any other expenses specifically to your lifestyle. If you have it, then we can have it keyed in these categories as well. So once the expenses are covered, this is all we need to key in under the income and the expenses. And then you picture yourself how your life is going to look like at the end of the year on day one. And then you can tweak accordingly as to how much hard you need to work or how much less you need to spend on your entertainment. Because the moment you see this graph out here, the bar diagrams out here, you see the entertainment is peaking above everything else. Then you possibly would want to rethink about how you want to take your life ahead. I think this is I personally felt it was a great way of looking at it. One single sheet, and you see all your expenses and income ahead of us. So this is what I have, and I'll be more than happy to take any questions at this point of time. And Ivara, anything that I missed out, I would like you to add. We already had a discussion quite a bit on these. So Ivara, anything that you want to add?
So currently, I think you have pretty much covered and you're doing a great job. I just want to remind everyone to, just drink a sip of water. Sanchari forgot to remind us today.
Yeah. Even I myself forgot.
Tears in my eyes with you saying this. Thank you for remembering this. I'm proud. No, but this is
Cheers
really
to that.
well done. This is exactly what I wanted you when I told you guys. Now try to show them the possibility of this rather than teaching them. This is exactly what it needs to be done. So very good.
Preeta, thanks very much. It's lovely. And you have shown us exactly what we needed to do many years back. What the Sanchari said, the schools never taught us.
Bona, in fact, I have made mistakes. I should have done this much previous to my life. I would not have landed in the problem that I'm facing today. Believe me on my statement.
I'll believe you. But I'm saying this becomes so easy. We just spend some time not realizing, not keeping, this just brings everything in one shot up. Thank you. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you.
So
Thank you,
guys,
Bona.
play around this sheet, try to fill in. When we do phase 2 of LifeCraft, we will be taking you into a deeper class of personal finances and how to set up budgets, how to do the 80-20-31 rule. We'll teach you all that. But for right now, just start putting what you know. Whatever part you know, maybe you know what is your Netflix subscription rate, you know how much you spent on Swiggy, jitna you can put in there. We'll teach you personal budgeting in January. So start doing this beautiful habit. Over to you.
Over to you, Ivara. Now, Ivara will be taking you through the rest of the slides. Do I also have the slide here, Ivara? How do I go about it?
Slide as well?
There are a couple slides that you had updated, no?
No, okay, I'll just give it a shot. Just give me a second. So I think we're pretty much good with the recap of what we have done yesterday, and we have done the next thing, that is fill in the expense tracker. Are we clear with that expense tracker? How to fill, what we need to do? Everyone is clear, right? So now let us go to the next thing that we need to be doing is the GPS tracker filling. It's not the tracker. Now, till now, we have seen how to make the copy of the Google Sheet, which Sanchari has given us, right? So now let us see the other part, which is how to download it into an Excel and how to use the Excel part. So for that, we had previously had a discussion on inner soul GPS. So what is our GPS? We have three things in our GPS. So GPS, as we all know, now we are using the maps. In that, we use the global positioning system. So for that, the first thing, what we require is where are you currently? In the map also, we need to show that, right? Where are we currently? So same thing, we are saying, what is your current state? Second thing is what is your destination state? Destination is where you want to go. So that thing. And what will be the shortest and easiest path to achieve it? That is what Sanchari will take it up. So let us first fill in what is our current and what is our destination state. Okay. So let me just go to this tracker.
I will teach you on Sunday. She is teaching you how to fill in this Excel sheet. Like any Excel sheet I give you, how to fill it in.
So, okay. So now this is the Excel sheet, and now you can see this is also the same thing. It's a view only access. So even if I edit anything, I will not be edit first of all. And even if I'm able to edit, because it is a across shared sheet, I cannot be doing, I'll be losing my own data in this. Okay. So that is why what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it as a downloadable Excel format. Okay. This is not the Google Sheet, what we have done previously. This is a downloaded Excel. So you can see here, there is an option called download. Okay. In that, I'm going to the Excel option. So I'm just clicking this and it is getting downloaded. So I have the downloaded version already. I'll just show it to you. So this is what is my downloaded sheet. Everyone can see my screen, right? This is the downloaded sheet. So which columns we need to be filling is the column D, which talks about our current state. So if you can see, there is a category called role. In the B column, you can see the first one is role. So in that, so you can see the description of what is the role. You can see that it is saying all roles you are playing. So what are your roles? I am currently playing the role of daughter. I'm playing the role of an employee. So all those details are filled in the D column. If you see the same thing in the sheet also, that D column is where we'll be having to fill in our details. Okay. D column is where we have to fill in. For the current state, where are we currently right now? So I have filled in with respect to those things and with each respect to each category. So first, now, as I said, there will be different destinations that we need to be going with respect to different current positions. So now today I want to go to, for the map example I'm trying to say is, today I would want to go to, from my state of mind is I want to go to somewhere peaceful. So I will be searching for some mountain place nearby for me. So what is that state of mind? For that, we are filling the current state. So first one is your category of role, as you can see this one. And next we have the career, what is your current position, skills acquired. And next is your relationship with respect to family, with respect to romance or friends and professional networks. And next we have health and fitness. So where are you in your health status currently? All those with your emotional status. Where are you in your fitness level? How much you can do? So I have genuine, honest answer. You just fill it in the D column. Next, personal growth and development. Where are you currently? Finances. Then you have your leisure and hobbies. What are you doing for leisure or hobbies? And then you are having values and beliefs. What do you believe in? What is your current values? Then social and community involvement, environment and living situation, spirituality, and travel and expenses, legacy and impact. Legacy and impact is what you want to leave behind when people should remember you somewhere, right? So what do you want people to remember us, and what are you doing for that right now? And then you have the last one as personal brand and reputation. So these are the fields, 15 fields which Sansari has given us. The same thing we'll have to write in our future self also. Future state is what you want to be. Like, this is the destination that we're trying to fill in. Okay. So same thing in the E column is where you will find the description of what desired role you should be filling. So desired roles, then desired position or role or skills desired. Okay. So in the F column is of desired is where you will be filling in. So even if you see in the Google Sheet, F column is where we have to be filling in the data, our personal data, before we send it out to Team SoulFlow. So I'll just go through the same again. So this is with respect to role. What is my desired role? What is the desired position or roles and skills desired? Next, future family goals or desired romantic state, future friendships, future networking goals. Then we have with respect to health, what is the desired physical health or desired mental health, fitness goals, anything that we plan to do. Then we have personal growth and development. So what do we imagine ourselves doing in the future? Like, we see education and learning, what we are doing, desired skills and hobbies. Then we have future financial goals. What are the different financial goals that we set for ourselves? Then desired new hobbies, desired values and beliefs. So maybe there are some things are there which you are not having currently. You will have to fill in, right? So those things you can just fill it in this F column. Future social goals, desired living condition, desired spiritual growth, places to visit or desired experience. So it is not just you write places and leave it. You have to say, if by going to that place, what you are going to experience. Okay. Next, desired long-term impact. So, and next is desired future perception. Okay, so these are the fields which you'll have to make it as an Excel, save it in your desktop, desktop in the sense in your system, wherever you're working on, and that you will have to shoot it as a mail to teamsoulflow@gmail.com. That will be again shared in the group. Okay. Any other questions that I need to take up here? Or do you want me to just actually show you typing in?
Evara Saujanya here. Sorry to interrupt. I
Yes.
faced an issue while I was filling this form.
Okay.
Repeatedly, the content which it was asking is being changed. I have no idea about Excel being open.
Okay.
So I have actually tried to fill in multiple times, but I
Okay.
don't know why it is with my device which I'm using, or is it only the Excel which is how it is, because I have no
Okay.
idea about Excel so far.
So I think what you might have worked on is in this sheet itself. So this is, as I said, is accessible to everyone in the group right now. Okay. So
No,
what you
I followed these steps because I've downloaded the Excel form and then I did it. But multiple times, I don't know if I've clicked it for multiple
Okay. So I
times on
think
the
you
same
forgot
column.
to I think you forgot to save the file. So when you are saving the file, as yesterday Vandana had showed it to us how you have to save the file. You just go to this file tab, and here you have the option of save as. When you're saving first time, you should be saving as. Remember, in the yesterday's
Yeah.
class we were talking
Okay.
about this. So if you
Okay.
don't save the file, the data goes off. You're just not saving anything. No. So how will Excel remember ki this is what data is required for you?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Makes
I
sense now?
understand. Yes, I understand right now. Okay. Thank you, Evara. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Just to remind again, whenever you are completing whatever you're doing, or even, sometimes it happens, we just have a technical glitch or something. So it is constantly said in my workplace that whenever you're working on the Excel sheet, when you're done with one cell, also save it. Keep saving it. so that there is
Yes,
no
I
loss
do
of data.
that, but my question is in the D column
Uh-huh.
where we are trying to fill the answers, right? So
Uh-huh.
multiple times I was being so much descriptive about my answers, but still
Mhm.
I don't know, somewhere the answer is being changed. I don't
Answer
know,
being
it's
changed in
my
the sense it is blank or
if I try to type something, though I download it, I save it, whatever I do, because after noticing it for 15th or 16th time, then I try to save it for every answer I type. So I remember
Okay.
I doing that, but still it is, I don't know what is the problem. I am not understanding Excel properly, or
May I help?
yes, please.
Yes, Mohammed,
Yeah.
if you want
What
to.
happened that you are rewriting on the thing which you have written. In Excel,
Okay.
if you select a cell again and you are not going at the end of the text, it will rewrite.
Okay. Okay.
You
Okay.
okay, just wait, can I? No.
You want to share your screen, Vandana? Do you want me to stop sharing?
Yeah, because I want to just show that how it is rewriting works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could frame my question properly right now.
I cannot share the screen.
1 second, let me just check.
Yeah, you have to give the permission.
1 second. Let me just see if I'm the person to give you the.
Yeah, you will have to give
The one
data.
who is having the host right can do.
Make co-host. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I've done it.
Okay.
Check it out.
Now,
So let me share the screen. I'm just sharing a sample. Okay, can you see this?
Yes, we
Yes, I
can.
can.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so suppose I am selecting this cell. I have written till now, right? It is already written. So when I start writing more on that, see, the whole thing which I have written earlier went off. Now it is only happy.
Yes,
So if
and
I have,
whenever I try to stop typing and go for the next cell, and the previous cell is completely being changed with some other information. I don't know, I'm not getting this exactly how to frame my answer as well, or the question which I'm asking right now. So when I go to the next cell, to type my answer, the previous cell which I've already written, so that is being changed again. I don't know automatically how it is being happening, or what is the problem I'm facing here.
that I don't know what is happening, but you can fix it. Suppose see, now you can see the happy only. You just have to go
Yes.
Control Z and the last thing will come.
Okay.
If you have to
Okay.
access your previous thing, you just have to use the shortcut key Control Z.
Control and Z, right?
Yeah,
Thanks a lot. Thanks
Z
a
or
lot.
Z, whatever you say.
I
So
think
whenever,
something that.
yeah, one
Yes.
minute.
I think
Whenever you
something
have
that is
to
always. Oh, sorry. Go
one
ahead.
minute, one
Sorry,
minute.
sorry.
Whenever you have to write more in that, so you have to double click on that and you have to come at the end of this text
Okay.
and
Okay.
write.
On the top.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
On the
I
top.
am trying to click on the cell. Maybe that is the mistake I have
Yeah.
been
See, now if I
doing.
move, all these things comes, right? If you
Yes.
do like that, I am writing that see now only hello
Yes.
is visible.
Yes. Yes. Maybe
Hope it
I
is
have
clear
to
to you
use
now.
this. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Vandana.
Vandana,
Thank
I
you
just
very
please
much.
wanted
continue.
to add
Yes.
to what I just
Yeah.
wanted to add to what you were saying. Like, something that has always helped me populate a cell with a large piece of information is I always use Alt Enter. So Alt Enter helps you to enter it into a paragraph format. While you're
Okay.
typing,
Yes.
Vandana,
Yes.
can you just enter like
Yes. Yes.
a whole
All.
different sentence?
Yes.
After hello, if you can just type down a slightly
Okay.
larger sentence.
Mac users, it's command plus enter.
Okay, now we have to do, okay, I understand.
Yeah, something bigger than that particular. Yeah, so it's going out. Yeah. So now your
So now,
sentence is done. Now you put a full stop and then you press Alt Enter. You can actually take it in a paragraph format. Alt enter.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have a better clarity on the message or on the what you're typing. Alt enter will allow you on a paragraph format. So sometimes if you see it on a paragraph format, then you wouldn't mess up with the information that you're typing in.
Okay, this actually, having no idea about Excel is what has put me in trouble yesterday. Thanks a lot for the information. This is so helpful because I was trying to type so much. I was so disappointed because having no idea and losing the answers again and again made me, somewhere I lost my patience as well, doing it so many times. So it was more than 15 to 20 times I was trying to do that. Thanks a lot, everyone, for the help.
Saujanya, you didn't think of Googling it once? That why is my data being deleted from Excel over and over?
No.
Because you have to get into a habit of Googling, Excel make commands and all these shortcuts, you simply have to look up what is the shortcut
Yes.
or what is it to do. So please
Yes.
start looking onto Google. Supposedly you are not understanding how to save as something. Google. Okay. Just show
Okay.
them warp option also, Vanda, once. If there is a large, can you open a destination and current wala page and show them how to warp data? Like put it all in one box.
Okay.
Overflow and warp option you can show them.
Oh, wrap the text.
Overflowing, how to fix it in one.
Okay. This data is not open actually. That sheet is not open mine. I have to open it.
Vandana, I can still see this overthinking.
Yeah. I'm just I'm changing because if that sheet is only shared, I shared the one sheet. It's not shared the entire sheet.
Give
So
me a
let me first close this.
stop sharing. I will
I'm
share
just okay.
it right in front of me. So for example, in this now, if you want to have a big paragraph like this and it will bleed like this, there are two options. One is on the format, there is an option called wrapping. So when you wrap, it becomes like this. But if you take it out of wrapping, I'll show you. One minute. Let me just write random, lot of random text. Okay. You see, it is coming out in an exactly nice manner, or not all of it is coming out like one hidden or it's because of this format wrap feature. If you do overflow, it will look like this. You will not get the complete picture of it. To get the complete picture of it, you wrap it here. Okay. Another option which she was talking about is supposedly it's in a paragraph form, but you want to split it into points. So Alt plus Enter is where it will come you views here. So this is how you can put the paragraph in one. Okay, so this is how, for example, see here in one area only I've written 4. This is how I've done to 2. You have to write it wrap. The option is wrap. It is in format. Wrapping.
Sanchari, is the wrap option available for mobiles also?
It should be. I think it should be. If you have enabled it on the desktop version, it automatically comes.
Okay, now that's not possible. So, okay, I'll figure it out. Yeah.
Again, Google. If you don't find it, it will be
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's what I thought I'll do.
It will look like this, and you will think you have written incomplete. So just small things like this done. Okay.
What sheet I have shared of the this shortcuts, it is having all the possible shortcuts for Excel, Google Sheets, and web also, and even for the MacBook.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, where
Over
is it
to
shared? I'm sorry to ask this
day
question.
before I shared, and the Livecraft itself.
Okay, I joined today itself. It would be
Okay,
helpful if
I'll
you share
just
it.
I will just share it again. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Link in the task board also. So you share the link or put it in the Padlet board also.
Okay.
Sanchari, since I missed yesterday's class, can I catch it on? I mean, have you recorded it for us to see it again?
I had shared that also on the group. Vandana, you can share that recording link also. I shared the recording link, right?
No.
No, you haven't shared it yet.
Share it right now. Thanks.
One thing, if anybody is, there are 2 classes we have taken, but I think that there is still something missing. So if you want the 3rd class, we are more happy to help. So that is a doubt clearing class. Whatever you have not understood, that will be taken, and you all can share your own screen, and we will fix it up.
Yeah, maybe whenever you have a doubt, it's best to ask in the group, because if they see many people have the same group, they can take another class for you also. Okay, so a quick note that all the platinum members today, the recording for the Sunday will be removed because the recording's access was only 3 days. So you will, and for the Blaze members, don't worry, Lifecraft members, we will be giving you a permanent from all this. Okay. And today's link, or I will share it, it takes typically an hour for this to get uploaded. Otherwise, for every other recording, it's on the task sheet. I'll show you once.
Sanchari, I was not able to find the yesterday's recording. I think
I
it's
did
not
not
there.
share it. I just realized they told me now I haven't shared it. I'm putting it this way.
Okay.
So there, it's there. Okay, and similarly, right below here, this only I will put the other class as well. Cool. So any doubts? Thank you so much from the bottom of the heart. Vanna was also proactive on the chat. It is very difficult for me to see that I believe that you people are doing this for the first time. Now a request to all of you who attended their classes and you enjoyed them, please send a note of gratitude and thanks in the group and give them good feedback so that they can become better teachers and help you out there. Okay. Big round of applause for this. Let me take a picture. This is your first achievement as a coach for you. So very And I'm very proud of you, Saujanya and Sivarangni, both, because today itself I told you people to be proactive, start working on your Excel financially, and you've joined the class and you're working on this. I'm very happy.
Thank you, Sanjari. And about the Sunday's recording, since I've joined just now and I didn't receive any recordings, right? So is there any chance that I can get the recordings and...
Yeah, you can. I'll send it to you.
Okay, Sanjari. Thank you.
No, only otherwise all of them are in this WhatsApp group description.
Okay.
Okay, go and drop your introduction here in this one. So any one of you has still not dropped your introduction, go and put it out here.
Sure, Sanjari.
Yeah, all of them are in the description. Thank you so much, guys. Great job.
Thank you.
Sanchari, I want to share something. Today only we were planning for the dates for restaurant, and my husband was giving us the allotment, and this clicked me that this is going to help me so much in making the list, guest list and everything.
Oh yes.
So it is on very much time पे सब सीखने मिल रहा है, like.
And congratulations, yaar, for your restaurant and all of it. It's really this. This will help you a lot. Now all
Yes.
data you can't keep on papers and all. Monthly kitna spend hua, how much has been cost. All of this is there.
Right.
So you go to YouTube and you search for this Excel for catering businesses or Excel for restaurants. You will get many pre-populated templates and ways to maintain also.
I will do that for sure. And if the dates are nearby, I would like you to come.
Yeah, Niranjan told me you are talking about it. Yeah, when is the
The date is not yet decided, but similar dates are clashing.
We are there from 22nd to 29th. Please, anytime.
Okay, so if the dates are there, I will be glad if you come.
200%. After the Mumbai meet, we are planning to watch movie also, na. So maybe we can come for dinner to your place and then have.
Yes, for sure.
Love that.
I can book ticket over here, so don't worry.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. See on Sunday.
Sanchari, but do you
Sanchari, the
ask if
sacred
anybody
place will-
wants the Google Sheets on an iPhone? Then I can explain. Otherwise, we are good to go.
Yeah.
You can anyways do it. The recording is being shared. No, we'll share the recording. Why don't you share it anyways?
Okay, because it's just a small thing, no? Because they've already done this. So I was actually skeptical if they actually needed. Then the girls said, like, just present it.
So iPhone ka we haven't done special, na, do it. Niranjan had a lot of issues also figuring it out. People might have this. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
Shilpa,
Loud and
Okay.
clear.
For some reason, I can't hear myself, or y'all. So I'm just gonna take, and if y'all, I mean, y'all may not see my face. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Hello.
yes,
you can go
yes, we
forward.
can hear you.
I'm trying to share the screen. Yeah.
Got the option of screen share?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes, we can see
Okay.
it now.
So in iPhone, it's pretty easy. You just have to go to the Sheets app, and what you get is, this is pretty much how it comes. And at the lower bottom on the right, you'll have a plus sign. So when you click on that, you get an option to choose a template or new spreadsheet. So you can choose a template which, like Preeta was saying, you can choose any of the templates which are already pre-given by Google, or you can choose a new spreadsheet, which I selected, and I'm just giving a random name. So it's very much like Excel, the rows and columns and stuff. But and even see on top, I can't hear you. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So if you are entering a data, you select on a cell, and you have this enter text or formula here. So you just pretty much enter whatever you want. If it's date, then you have date. And the below that, you have all these options for the close quotes or inverted quotes or whatever. So you can pretty much choose anything from your given screen. And if you want to change, I'm basically only teaching you how you can use all the information they've given you, and how to change like bold, italics, and other options for the screen display. So here you have the B is for the bold. A is pretty much you have all the colors that you can choose for your text alphabet. And then the next one, these two lines are your
Go a little
position.
slow.
Sorry?
Guha, please go a little slow. I think you're going a little fast.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
because I can't hear myself. I mean, I can't hear y'all. I can only hear
We
myself.
all are so silent listening to you that it is so interesting. So nobody's talking. So please
Sorry.
continue. It is so
Okay.
interesting.
So the next bar, it has
Guha, I think your screen share is gone. Just share your screen again.
gone. Okay. I'm so sorry.
And Goa, you don't have to scream. You're putting a lot of effort into speaking. It's very visible, and we can hear you fine. So
No, because I'm sitting in the car and taking its pounding rains. Yeah, I can't hear you at all.
maybe
That's why.
like screaming, but you can go light on your throat. We can
Okay, done. Done. Okay. So, and the next part of that ribbon, you have these lines which are aligned to the left and center. So you pretty much select your date, or I've written date, so I'm just selecting that, and I can decide to center it in the within the cell, or I can go towards the left. The next option is the ink bucket option. So when you click on that, you get the different shades. So you can pretty much decide what color you want your tables to be. And if you want more of these options, on the top right side corner, you have an A with an underline. So you select that. And then again, you have your bold, your italics, your underlined, and you have even the left side alignment. And then you can choose to position your letter either towards the lower end or towards the higher end. So see, now it will be clear. So this is position in the center. You can lower it to the lowercase or move it to the uppercase. So that option is right next to it. And below that is size, is that you can choose the size of your font. So you can choose to go bigger, smaller. Then the color again of your text color can change. And which font would you like to use? Comfort.
On a day-to-day, where do you use Excel every day for? What is that you use Excel in phone for?
I use it for my finance tracking. I use it to write. I have a sheet with my affirmations. I have a sheet with my day schedule, which I have on.
Example of that, ki how you are practically in your day-to-day filling your affirmations, filling your dude. How do you do that? Probably would show.
Okay, then. So
Your
if
screen sharing is gone. Yeah.
sorry,
Your
Planning
screen.
and all. How are you doing it on a day-to-day basis on the go? Probably you could show that.
but I don't have those sheets with me. Okay, I do have the sheets. 1 minute. So 1 minute.
Laptop, this it will be synced all across your devices.
See, that would be my cleaning schedule. Can you all see that?
Can you
hello?
share your screen once
Not
again?
available.
Okay.
Yes, now it's gone.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so what I have with
Oh,
me
it's gone
is,
again.
sorry,
The share is gone again.
I don't know what's happening.
Mm,
1 second.
yeah, we do get to see now.
Can you see it?
We can
Yeah.
Okay.
Something is
So
happening when you
this is
start off.
basically my cleaning schedule.
Now
So
it
what
stopped again. Something is happening, it comes and then it goes again.
I think because I'm outside and I'm using the mobile data.
Probably. Then you can send a screenshot or something in the group only.
Or do you want me to just take this on another day?
Probably that would be better because right now,
Better. When I have complete Wi-Fi, then it makes sense. Because I just went to the doctor and I'm back. So
don't worry.
I'm like, okay.
Anyways, 10-15 minutes it will take, so we can cover this anytime, na?
Yeah, that's all. It just takes about that much.
Okay, cool.
Okay, then I'll if
Thank you.
anybody's
But,
interested, I can do it another time.
Nuga, it's so nice that you took this initiative to tell us and give us this information in that condition and situation. Thanks a lot. It means a
Oh,
lot.
don't worry. No, I didn't think it'll really mean anything to anybody because it's iPhone. Everybody pretty much uses it, and you guys have explained Excel and Sheets very well. So
No,
I just
I'm telling you, even Niranjan doesn't know how to use Sheets on phone. So it is an actual skill. That it's not that. But thank you so much, Go. I know you lost access to your devices. You're going through mental turmoil.
oh yeah.
Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Super happy today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll catch you later then. Hello.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Guha.
Guha, you can log off.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Is Sanchari there?
Good night, everyone. I think we should be sleeping in early. We have to wake up at 5:30 for the class.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So, chalo, bye-bye.
Bye. Good night, everyone. And thanks a lot for the information.
Thank you for the patience listening.
Thank you.
Chalo, bye.
Bye.
Preeta, you can just end the session. Yeah.